toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's blue. Fighting off the defender. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an
he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He's got it. First down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and settle.
Pickoff, what a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. And not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Armour. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Newton. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. To the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. That gives him 54 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells him. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You get down here in the red zone, and you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 15 to Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Turning it on. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make the play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Newton. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Armour. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. point to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy completion. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll
the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man downfield. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And some room to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. On the move, it's Blue. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Armour. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's blue. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Irish send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most